Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday morning. I'm struggling a little bit with how to start out this vlog, this video, because I don't know quite what all this video is going to entail. It is Monday, like I said. I have a bunch of stuff I want to get done on this Monday, and so I'm just going to take you guys along and film a bit here and there. So currently I am sitting down, got my coffee, I have got my laptop in front of me, and I've also got my little homeschool binders. I just have this sleeve in here, and I'm always changing out the papers inside. But I just have some of my plans for the coming school year. I have lined paper in here, and every time I think of something, I just jot it down. And so that's kind of how I'm starting my morning today, is just thinking about next school year, and next school year is coming up very quickly. I also feel like we just started summer break, but I know that the next school year will be here before we know it. And so I feel kind of more unorganized coming into this next school year than usual. Not necessarily unorganized, but there's a lot of unknowns about this next school year, and usually by this point of the year I have, you know, all the curriculum picked and often purchased and printed and all that stuff. But there's still a bit of curriculum this year that I want to research before I make the final kids going outside, the final choices on what we're gonna do for this coming school year. So I'll kind of talk through that. So the curriculum I know for sure that we're using is still our Gather Round curriculum units. That will be like our core curriculum. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I assume by whatever I title this video that you guys clicked on it being interested in homeschool. So, you know, if not, this first little part here might be pretty boring, but I'll go ahead and tell you first what units I have bought for this coming year. So I bought Africa. That's what we're going to start our year with. Rocks and Minerals, Ancient Civilizations, Intro to Psychology, Transportation. I also bought the Artist units, but that's like an end. That'll be our 6th unit, and I'm not sure if we'll get to that unit yet or not. Our math curriculum for this coming year is staying the same, so I need to actually purchase. That's what I need to do. I need to purchase Matthew C for Wesley, my kindergartner. Then what I need to research a little bit more is a Bible curriculum, and I've been really interested in the Not Consumed curriculum. So I actually have their website open right now, and I just need to look through their website. I'm sorry I'm blinking so much. I have something in my eye. Look through their website and see, you know, just for sure if that's what I want to order, and then figure out what from their site I want to order. I want to get back into doing Explode the Code. How to describe Explode the Code? It kind of, and you know, it emphasizes those phonics and phonics blends and stuff, and also helps the kids with spelling. I need to kind of think about language arts. And then the other thing, okay, the last thing, which is actually a pretty big thing, I'm still kind of on the fence about what I'm doing with Elijah this coming school year. He's going into grade 8. He loves to sit and listen to our Gather Round lessons. I'm thinking he will sit and listen to the Gather Round lesson as I read it, but maybe not do the student workbook. The other kids will do the student workbooks, and he'll go off on his own and do his own, maybe science, definitely some writing, language arts and stuff. I might get him to reread Story of the World. We've read that before, but it's a good history curriculum. I'm just thinking that maybe he needs to do some extra curriculum. Oh, he also mentioned he wanted to do some French. Okay, so I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, but that's what I'm going to spend my next little while doing. I also want to start, I got our printer fixed. I got the printer fixed. So I am going to start printing up one of the units today, and I'll get into some other more interesting stuff to actually watch later on in the day, but kind of starting with a little bit of a chat. Just about 2 hours later, and I am still sitting here. I was gonna say I haven't left my seat, but that's not true. I've gotten up a few times, but just come back and kept working here. So I figured out Bible curriculum, and I'll do videos where I show curriculum hauls and stuff. This video for today is actually just a delay in me posting curriculum videos because I'm still not ready to share those. Like, I have on my phone a schedule of sorts for videos coming out soon, and today's video was supposed to be a curriculum haul, and I was like, I'm not ready, so I have to post something, and so this is my video replacement here. So I did figure out Bible. I found a hymn studies book. I found something on Not Consumed that I'm going to be using. I'll share that in a future video. And I have just been, oh goodness, I haven't done this in so long where I have to really research curriculum, and so I've been researching all these different language arts curriculums, and it's just like, this is heavy. Like, this is, oh goodness, the more I look, the more like kind of confused I am, because there's so much out there, so much to look at, so many different options, and so I still have a little ways to go here, but I'm gonna just kind of end this portion of talking about homeschool stuff and kind of get on to the rest of my day. We had a pretty lazy morning. Charity is just putting away breakfast dishes right now, and I am just warming up some leftovers on the stovetop for lunch today. This is a dish I made a couple of days ago now. It's rice and beef and beans and corn. It was really, really tasty. So once that is warm, I will plate it up. I love when I have enough leftovers for a full meal. So often what happens is I will make a dish and it will be enough for like a partial extra meal. And so then I end up with a container of leftovers in the fridge, and it's like, well, 2 or 3 people can have this, but then what am I gonna make for everybody else? So I love when there are enough leftovers for another full meal. What we're having is this rice dish that we had the other day. Remember that? Yeah. So you can go put that. Sugar? I'm going to serve everything to the table. If you want to take your food and go bring it outside, I'm fine with that. Zara, would you please get cups out for everybody? Cups and spoons, please. And then these can all be set to the table. I'm going to do a little bit of baking this afternoon. This is the only baking I plan on doing today because it is warm outside today and I don't want to have the oven on very much. But we are going to my father-in-law's house for dinner tonight. I was going to say he invited us over. We kind of invited ourselves because we were like, can we come over for a swim today? And he said, well, why don't you stay for supper? So I said, okay, well, I will make some brownies to have for dessert tonight. So I just pulled out my recipe here. I haven't made brownies in a little while and I forgot how easy they are. In my pan, I am just starting to warm up butter, water, and sugar. That just started boiling. So I'm gonna take it off of the stove top. I have to add 1.5 cups of chocolate chips.
Why do you need sugar and chocolate?
Because it's a dessert and it's gonna be real sweet.
Oh.
In a separate bowl, I mixed flour, salt, and baking soda. So now that needs to get all mixed in, please. I don't know why this brownie batter, I guess you can't really see it right now, it's a little bit lumpy. I don't think it's usually like this. I think it will taste fine, but it's a wee bit lumpy. Okay, I'm gonna do this opposite of how I would so that you can see what I'm doing, but it's gonna feel pretty funny. I don't know if I can do this. Can I do this? Okay, left hand, right hand. Thank you for your help, because that felt a little bit awkward doing that with my left hand. All right, lift the pan up a little bit higher. I know cast iron is so heavy. There it is, ready to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And I have kids all around me because I said, wait till I'm done filming and then you can eat what's left there on the pan. I just have a little finishing up to do here after the kids are done kitchen chores. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. The kids, you know, they do a pretty good job, but I usually have to come back and just kind of do an ending tidy up here. Gonna close that closet door. Oh, measuring cup somebody dried and then put on the floor. And the floor is soaking wet, so I'll take a towel, dry that off. Kids learning to do chores is so important. It's great, but it takes a bit of time before they're as efficient at doing it as I would be. You do have to lower your expectations when you have kids, you know, starting to do chores. Is ever a real get it done video without having to do at least some laundry? And I'm sorry my ankles are a little bit funny in here. This washroom is actually quite small. And so finding a spot for the tripod is really tricky. So one leg of the tripod is on the toilet, the other two are on the floor, but it's just a tight corner right there.
I smell the brownies and they taste delicious.
You smell the brownies?
They smell delicious.
Okay. They're gonna taste so good. Should I slice them up before we go? No, I probably won't.
Because you're not bringing a steak knife.
Mm-mm.
If you bring a steak knife, it could fall out. It could fall, and then it could poke someone's foot. And I was thinking maybe you could like pick it up because it looks interesting, and then you could scratch yourself. What? So yeah.
Now I am printing up our first unit, the Gather Round Africa unit. Something I didn't plan on having to deal with today. There's a puddle on the floor. There is water dripping from in that light. Who had a shower this morning? Somebody. And do you see that? The water is dripping. I know you guys want to see this lovely blue tile up here. I don't know what's going on, but our toilet seems to be... What's happening? Our toilet is flooding. By the way, we have a lot of iron in our water, so that's why it looks like that. I know it looks kind of gross. I am just going to clean it up for now, and we'll kind of figure out the cause later on. My last task for the day is coming and picking out... Oh, Sim, would you go get the girls? Tell them to come and get their swimsuits. You come pick out what swimsuit you want. This is usually Wesley's choice.
When will we leave?
In just a couple minutes. What shorts are you choosing? And my swimsuit. I hope you guys enjoyed the randomness that today's video entailed. I promise those curriculum hauls will be coming in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed, they'll be coming soon. Subscribe if you want to be part of my channel and seeing all that content as it comes out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.